Will you still love God without it? What if He didn't give it to you? Will you still love Him? Will you still be faithful to what He tells you to do? Will you still be obedient? Will you still love God? If God told you to give it all up, will you still love Him? If God told you to go to those places that you really don't want to go to minister to other people, to win souls for the kingdom, to give your testimony, to do whatever God has anointed you and equipped you to do, will you still serve Him? Will you still minister in places where it just doesn't, fit where you thought you should be ministering? Will you still follow? Or will you turn your back? Will you keep looking forward and trusting Him? Will you forget about God when He does bless you with what you have prayed for? Will you still love Him even if He gives you your answered prayer? Those big prayers that He has promised you. Will you still love Him? Or will you forget about Him? God will send us on certain paths to test us, our integrity, our character, to see, are you doing it for the promise, the gift, or are you doing it because you really love me? I feel the Holy Spirit. Are you doing it for the promise, or are you doing it because you really love me? Is it really not about you, child of God? Is it really about my glory, my child? Or it is about you? Is it about you exalting yourself, being on a platform, you wanting to worship, you wanting to praise? What is it really about? And that's where the test lies. The test of character, the test of integrity. Will you still feed His sheep even if you didn't receive that certain thing that you have been praying for? There's many have fallen away because they haven't received certain things in the timing that they thought they should have received it. So they fell away and they turned their back on God. Jesus, He said, will you still love me? The test is, do you really love Him? Or is it just the promise that you want? Is it just the blessings that you want? Or do you really love me? Message.